Hello and welcome to another edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts. Going to start off with some sad news right off the bat. The folks over at TopSpeed.com have announced that Spyker, as of December 18th, 2014, has officially filed for bankruptcy. Now, this doesn't mean that this is the end of this story. Could be somebody could come in at the 11th hour and scoop this thing up, especially in bankruptcy proceedings, and scoop this manufacturer up and get it back on its feet, but it does not look good, at least at this point. Now let's get along with some happier news. The folks over at Cadillac have had their CTS. It's been out for about a year now, but we have yet to see the hot rod version, the CTS-V, which will be making its official debut at the North American International Auto Show in Detroit, Michigan. Now there's been a lot of rumblings about what could power this machine, but one of the more closer to maybe true rumors is the last generation's 6.2 liter supercharged V8 that made 550 brake horsepower will return in this particular machine with a hefty power bump. Yes, we're hearing rumors that this vehicle could make just shy of 650 brake horsepower. Yeah, this thing's going to be a monster, so cannot wait for just a little over, or I guess a little under a month away for the Detroit Motor Show. Also debuting at that particular show, there's a lot of rumors saying that Ford will bring a brand new Ford GT. And in fact, the folks over at Auto Week have actually confirmed this rumor. As far as the race car version is concerned, they're confirming that Ford will make its return to the 2016 24 Hours of Le Mans with a brand new Ford GT. The new Ford GT will debut at the 2015 Detroit Motor Show just in a little under a month's time. But they will not speak of the racing program. But Auto Week is claiming that they've at least approached a pair of high-end racing teams about campaigning this particular machine, including the 24 Hours Le Mans in 2016, which will be 50 years, dang near to the day, of their triumphant Le Mans overall win back in the day. So very exciting times. Also, the folks over at Auto Week and the designer of this particular Ford GT, who I found on Autoline.tv on their Autoline After Hours program, both claim that it will not be a retro model in any way, shape, or form, that it will be a very sleek, very modern Ford GT interpretation. So this is going to be a very interesting piece of kit that's going to be shown off at the North American International Auto Show. Another show that's going to be going on halfway around the world is the Tokyo Auto Salon. In fact, last year, these two machines debuted there. These are the Nissan IDX concept. And apparently, these may actually come to fruition, kinda. And it actually come to fruition maybe at a blast from the past, that possibly the underpinning of this machine will be the brand new Nissan Silvia. Remember that vehicle from the back in the day? The drifter's best friend? Apparently this vehicle will have either a 1.4 liter turbocharged 4 or a 1.6 liter turbocharged 4, making somewhere around 200 brake horsepower, also with a 6-speed automatic or a 6-speed manual variant. So very exciting times indeed. I really love this concept. It may not look like this when it becomes the Silvia, if it becomes the Silvia, but I can't wait nonetheless. Another vehicle that will debut at that Tokyo Auto Salon is this particular machine. A machine that Mazda just showed off at the LA Auto Show, the brand new CX-3. Apparently it's going to get somewhat of a performance version. Now the early rumors is it won't get a power bump, but that's not official as of yet. Because if you look real close, the vehicle not only gets a suspension upgrade, lowering the ride height of the machine, bigger wheels and tires, looks like a little bit of a brake upgrade and some aero upgrade, but the interior looks like it may have some aftermarket performance seats in it as well. So have to say I'm not much of a crossover fan, SUV fan, but this thing ticks all the right boxes. What a fantastic looking machine. Cannot wait to hear more about this coming in Japan at the Tokyo Auto Salon. Another vehicle that's interesting enough, the crossover SUV situation, is the folks over at Aston Martin. As sacrilegious as that even sounds, that one of the most beautiful auto manufacturers on the planet is going to build an SUV. And in fact, you've probably already seen that concept, and what an ugly thing that thing is. But the folks over at Reuters are actually reporting that not only is Aston Martin heading forward with their SUV platform, they're going to build a hybrid platform as well. Now, not for sure if this is going to be a bespoke Aston Martin platform, or maybe some of those gorgeous sports cars are going to get a hybrid version, or maybe the SUV itself. This is still in the early stages, but we'll have to wait and see. And boy, it sure is changing times in the performance car world. Speaking of the performance car world, the folks over at Lotus supposedly are looking at building an SUV crossover. I know, that sounds terrible. In fact, I found this on topspeed.com, and they said it's official. Nothing's sacred anymore, and I think they may be right. It's going to be built on the Lotus Evora platform, but oddly enough, SUV crossover style, it's not going to be any much of an off-roader, as apparently it's going to be rear-wheel drive only, and there's going to be a performance version coming later about this machine. So it's going to be very, very exciting, especially the fact that the Lotus Evora is a mid-engine platform. Is this going to be a mid-engine little crossover SUV? Very interesting what's going to come of this particular machine in the future. We'll keep you in tune if we hear any more. And that's all there was that I thought was worth talking about on this, the last edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts for the year 2014. We'll be returning right after the Christmas and New Year's holiday in the first part of 2015 in January. So we'll be off the air until then. If you want to check in with us, we're over there on the Facebook page. And I have to say to any of you that have ever watched this particular program, I thank you very much. We've been on for about 3 years, and this dinky little auto show that's been going on since that time has seen amazing growth, even though we're probably one of the smallest channels that is on the YouTube channels. But it's still been an awesome experience. Very fun. This has been my fun part of the weeks, to actually get to yammer on about cars, and for you all to watch a fat bald guy from the middle part of the United States yammer on about cars. I really appreciate you guys' support. Again, have a great holiday season. No matter what holiday that you celebrate, whether it be Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or Festivus or whatever holiday that you are into, I hope that you spend it with family and friends and the people that you love, and enjoy this time of year. It's a fantastic time of year, and we'll see you in the first part of January of 2015. And if you want to jump on over to that Facebook page, I'll update that every day throughout the holiday season, so you can check out what's going on over there. If anything really exciting happens, I'll put it up over there. Until the first part of January of 2015, thanks for watching. Appreciate y'all's support, and we'll see you again real soon.